Hi everybody, it's Anthony Morrison and welcome to this week's edition of the Success Connection. So I'm really loving what I'm doing here. This whole name has inspired me, Success Connection. It's just inspired me to be creative, to think outside the box, and instead of every single week teaching an internet marketing method, to really teach more about success, the mindset that's required to have success. Now last week I taught you a YouTube method, something that you could do to generate revenue on YouTube, to generate traffic from YouTube. Got a lot of responses, a lot of people really happy, a lot of people I guess are now starting to implement that, so congratulations on making that happen. But this week I want to talk to you about something else. You know, my first book, The Hidden Millionaire, I talked about 12 principles to, I guess, discovering the entrepreneur in you, right? It's to uncovering the entrepreneur in yourself. And I want to focus on, for the next few weeks, those principles on the Success Connection, because I truly believe that success is built from the ground up, right? So if you don't have a good base, if you're not solid down here, when you get up here and you start trying to learn internet marketing or trying to do business and things, you crumble because your foundation isn't strong. And these principles that I've lived by, that I've applied, that I looked back at my success and I realized, wow, these are the things that stood out to me. These are the characteristics, the traits that I have that helped me be successful. I wrote that book to share them with people. And I want to kind of go a little deeper on them. So the first one we're going to talk about this week is no fear. So this is one of the principles for success and being a successful entrepreneur is having no fear. You know, if you've never really taken a chance in life, if you've always been the type person that looks at everything pessimistically and says, you know, I'm worried about trying to do this, or I'm not really good at this, or what if I fail, and what if I don't do well? Well, then it makes it very hard to ever really be successful because you're going into it scared. You're going into it with the wrong mindset. You have to be the type person that looks at things and tackles them, right? That just goes after what you want. You've always heard people say that your dreams don't just fall in your lap. You have to go and get them, right? You have to go and chase them. And in order to do that, you have to be fearless. And so a lot of people really on a weekly basis will tell me, well, I'm scared to put my ads on Google. Well, I'm scared to choose an affiliate offer. Well, I'm scared to actually get started. Well, I'm worried that I don't know enough, or I'm worried that maybe I'm going to do it wrong. Listen, you learn from mistakes. You learn by action. You don't learn by just theory. You don't learn by just sitting around reading a book. You have to actually implement what you learn. That requires you to have no fear. You have to be able right now to say, this is the time, this is the moment, this is the place for me to take control of my life and to do what it is that I want to do. If you want to be an affiliate marketer, an e-commerce marketer, you want to launch a product on ClickBank, whatever it is that you want to do, you have to go into it knowing that you're going to be successful, knowing that no matter what bumps in the road you may find, you're going to find a way to go over those bumps until you get to the end of the path. In order to do this, you have to have the right mindset. You can't be fearful going into something and expect to have just massive success. So my advice to you this week is change your mindset. If you're the type person that's scared, that's always reserved, that's always worried about not fitting in, that's always worried about not measuring up, that's worried about maybe I'll fail, some of the most successful people in this country were successful, and it was based on having no fear and having made mistakes. They all made mistakes in the beginning. They all had small little failures along the way, but rather than letting that scare them and deter them, what they did was they built upon that. They used that for knowledge. They gained knowledge from their failures. They made sure that next time they went out and did the same thing, they did it even better until they eventually created massive success. That's what I've done. That's the blueprint that so many successful entrepreneurs and business people in this country have used for years. And I encourage you all to harness that, to realize that that does happen, that it is the way things are, that you could have a failure. You could put an ad on Google and it may not work or it may get declined. So what? What have you done? You've learned from it, right? But if you never put that ad on Google in the first place, or if you never do the first step because you're so scared, well then you're in no better position, right? Yet you've learned nothing and you don't have anywhere to progress to. So my advice to you, have no fear. Go into things with positive energy, think positively, and push forward so that you can achieve your goals. We give you so much education here on this site, so many things that you have access to help you reach the goals, to help you reach the success that you want. But it's up to you You have to go after it. You have to grab it. You have to chase it down. You have to work for it. And you have to go at it with no fear. You have to go at it with the mindset that you're going to be successful no matter what it takes. I hope this has encouraged you to, kind of start forming that mindset for yourself so that in the next few weeks we can teach you more and more things that you can implement, that you can use so that you can have massive success. So I hope you all have a great weekend. I hope you learned a lot from this Success Connection. Leave me some comments. Let me know what you're scared of and how you plan to change that. How do you plan to have no fear, to go into things with a positive mindset so that you can create success? Leave me some comments, share this on Facebook and Twitter for me, and then join me here next week on the Success Connection.